Welcome to another episode of the Duct Tape Goat Radio Show, episode 609. Today, we're celebrating the day. Um, let's see what the day is, because I don't know. Today's National Donald Duck Day. This day, years and years ago, Donald Duck came out. So happy anniversary, Donald Duck. You know what I mean? It's also National Strawberry Rhubarb Pie Day. Never had strawberry rhubarb pie. It'd probably be great. Or it'd kill you. Who knows? Because I think I studied it. I'm going to look it up right now. I don't even care. Because I'm all about this neurotoxin free life. So I'm going to see if there's neurotoxins in rhubarb. Neurotoxin, rhubarb. Penetrem A is a potent neurotoxin responsible for several outbreaks of neurological disorders in people who had eaten homemade rhubarb. But there's that it's paraphrased to make it say that. Oxalate rich foods, spinach, rhubarb, beets, nuts, chocolate, tea, wheat, which contains the neurotoxin. While the chemical in nutmeg is not poisonous, it is a psychoactive neurotoxin. Oxalic acid would be the starfruit neurotoxin, or rhubarb and spinach. Cocoa, tea, spinach, berries, rhubarb, oxalates are naturally present in peas. Saxitoxin is a neurotoxin that blocks the sodium pores of nerve and muscle. Cultivators of V. sativa may contain two neurotoxins, L-biscyanolaline, L-biscyanolaninine, and spinach contains 0.3 to 1.2%, rhubarb has 0.2 to 1.3%, beet leaves 0.3 to 0.9%, mushrooms, beets, spinach, radish, rhubarb, coffee, cocoa, tea, herbal teas. Lead is the principal neurotoxin, and the spectacular reduction from. I'm just reading these paraphrases that Google finds when I look this up. Found in many plants, particularly the leaves of the rhubarb plant and in the juice of the wood. Palytoxin, PTX neurotoxin, found in soft coral. Starfruit, don't eat starfruit. It contains neurotoxin, nerve poison. Glad to hear this about rhubarb. Bromethylene, a neurotoxin which is often found in a pelleted grain. Rhubarb leaves contain oxalic acid, calcium oxalate, and potassium oxalate. Poisonous plants in New Zealand: stinking iris, rhubarb, taro, daffodil. Satisfying healthy soda, drop neurotoxins, coloring, or artificial neurotoxic sugar alternatives, easy strawberry rhubarb sauce. Tetrodotoxin, a neurotoxin. Consuming rhubarb leaves can result in kidney disorders. Fugu pufferfish have neurotoxin. Clinical signs seen with ingestion of neurotoxin species. Neurotoxins in chicken, such as the beta carboline alkaloid harmon, may explain the link between meat consumption. At high levels, aluminum is an established neurotoxin, yet no one knows whether tomatoes, rhubarb, cabbage, and many soft fruits. Tetrodotoxin is a potent neurotoxin with no known antidote. There have been successful tests of a possible antidote, and it hasn't fully shaken its reputation as a migraine causing neurotoxin. Instead, rhubarb anthraquinone derivatives can induce apoptosis of human cancer. Monoamine neurotoxin introduced apoptosis of peripheral blood. A study toxicity attenuating effect and dose toxicity relationship of rhubarb by processing based on by the isolation and quantification of botulinum neurotoxin from complex matrices. And ayahuasca. So, I've been all about, if you heard me any of that, of all that stuff I was saying there, don't do it. Just, I'm telling you, don't do it. You know what I mean? All that stuff is bad news. It's neurotoxin, it poisons the brain, man. It damages the central nervous system. It's not something else than that. That is what it is. But we're still celebrating the day, so that's how we celebrate National Strawberry Rhubarb Day. Today is National Career Nursing Assistants Day, first day of National Nursing Assistants Week. So hey, if you're a CNA or an RNA, happy week to you. All week long, people are gonna be like, hey, it's National Career Nursing Assistants Day, which is CNA. I don't know what CNA and RNA stand for. Is it career nursing? I don't even know. Certified, I thought it was, or something else. Thought it was certified and registered CNAs and RNAs. I have no idea though. And June 9th, National Earl Day. And it's just so blunt as that is what's up about it. It's National Earl Day. It's not about Earls of Europe. This is American. Just about guys named Earl. So I don't know. I don't have too much else going on. You know what I mean? Celebrate the day. Um, what's mostly been on my mind is the legislations of motorized bicycles. It seems like everywhere is a little bit different. And I really wish I just had all the experience from building one everywhere and driving it around. You know what I mean? And seeing, is this the internationally accepted form of just travel? I mean, I'd first do within all of my own nation first before I went truly internationally. But, I think it's a pretty great thing. I mean, it's a 74 mile to the gallon snake oil. All the great things that it does. It's so economical, it can't not be green. And it's great. Should be protected. What's that one thing in the gray area? Just a smidge beneath a motor driven cycle. Why anything more than that? You know what I mean? I mean, more than that is electric. Adding electric to it. That sounds fun. I'm really excited to do this project, man. What's missing out of the whole thing is I want more pedaling. You know what I mean? It's like I don't care if I'm going 33. I want to be pedaling. You know what I mean? If I'm going 24 the side of a hill, my speed can potentially drop to 19. I want to be able to pedal 24 to keep that speed maintained up that hill. That's what's missing out of motorized bicycling, in my opinion, is the pedal ratio. And a moped ain't got no pedal ratio. Zero pedal ratio. But there's only one way to do it, and that's with a big front wheel and a little back wheel. You know what I mean? Um, Heck, I just don't exactly know, short of making it a recumbent, how to get a larger front wheel. And by front wheel, I mean driven wheel of sprocket to the rear pedal wheel. It's going to take something larger. Um, you know, I think that's just what's going to have to happen on my own ride next. Is, bring it back to the bicycle. I like pedaling. I like bicycling. That's why I get into it. Not necessarily for the less bicycling aspect of it. So I've decided that, if I build the perfect bike, it's actually going to rip pedaling up to 40 miles an hour pedaling a bicycle. And any motor on that that's speeding the rider up can be used to slow the rider down. It's really a lot safer and faster than anything else on the road. Is it fast? Is it quality? Is it affordable? Yes, it's all of these things. And for the most part, worldwide, you don't need anything to do it. So the cheapest way I can think is I'm going to go buy a storage unit in a state that has those laws and register myself as a citizen of there. Then have a nice unlimited little thing going on worldwide. That should be the attitude. But it's different everywhere. Some places require that you have a bicycle license. And that really just gets confusing and has caused this gray area internationally, which has just been an opportunity for the electric bicycle to say, look what I can do. And what it can do is a lot more. So, bicycling is pretty great. You know, everything just comes from the fact that the rider is still a pedestrian. You know, because they're still pedaling at their speeds. They're a pedestrian. The vehicle weighing as much as the rider, that's a pedestrian. So, that's the most generic form that I've heard of it. And depending on where everybody is worldwide, you should check it out. Get into it. You know what I mean? I think it's pretty fun. We're going to be reviewing a new bike that hit the market and a new kit that hit the market. And we're going to be installing all the traditional stuff on this bike. It is going to rip. It is probably going to handle pedaling speeds up to 30 miles an hour. And it will also probably handle 50 miles an hour, which means it very well may be the first street legal motor driven cycle built out of a bicycle with minimal cost and kits. It's going to be less than $1,000. A little bit higher budget than the 500, but you know, if I have to be retired, god damn it, I'll be retired with other retired individuals. Things I would invest in just to be a prized investor on anything that I do. Let's see what our time is at. We got 20 minutes, which gives me plenty of advance time to just hang out and know that I figured out why my recording is getting cut short on this specific thing. I got a maximum file size of 3.99 gigabytes. And if I give you guys this HD quality, I don't know how it's HD quality. It says it's a 5 megapixel camera. But if it says HD quality, whatever, you know what I mean? 30 minutes is the size of a DVD. So, okay, whatever. But my maximum size is 3.99 gigabytes. And that lasts for 33 minutes and 22 seconds, or 23 seconds, depending on how the file happens. Maybe it has to do with how much audio there is. So that's really great news from where I sit, and I'll tell you why. If I was so inclined, I could reduce the video quality a considerable amount and increase my recording duration time from 30 minutes to over hours, which is great news for the radio show. And I don't know, I think I can keep it to under 30 minutes just to keep it all HD and YouTube and y'all got stuff you're doing anyways. You might be just zipping through it. And I'm like at the end of it about to sign off. You know, definitely what I'm gonna be about here is figuring out what next. I know globally what next is to really build this crazy ridiculous 50-mile-an-hour bike. I don't fucking believe it. I don't even think this is real. Like, but I'm sitting there looking at it. I know it's very real and very interested to build on this. Um, to do that, I'm gonna have to get, a motorcycle license, and I'm gonna have to take it on the freeway. And this thing's gonna rip. This is seriously going to fly down the fucking road, man. Just got an adrenaline hit thinking about it. I've done 50 on a bicycle. 49.5 or point 0.7. Something right about in there. It's really fast. It is heart dropping speeds. It's like that feeling where the heart drops to the center of the earth and the brain is just fully wired, pumping adrenaline through the nerves, operating faster than the bike just to keep up. It is a motherfucking trip. I mean, people don't have respect for what speed is, man. Go fucking 70 on the freeway in your big trucks and all your stuff all day, you know what I mean? Meanwhile, people out here trying to live life in the gutter, push it from the ground up, and solve the national emergency of homelessness, being able to travel and work and get the fuck out of it, you know what I mean? That's been my major stance is that, you know, what disables a person from making money before anything else is the lack of transportation. If you got no transportation, you're making money at walking speed, about 2.5 miles an hour. You can't keep up with the neighborhood 20-mile-an-hour speed limit of making money, let alone, comfortable 35-mile-an-hour roads. And consider motherfuckers walking around trying to do business with people driving 74 all day. And on top of that, we got people driving motherfucking planes around, making bank. So, I'd say right now I'm making like minimum wage equivalent $10 an hour part time. You know what I mean? Just in that of how hard I'm training, working, getting myself prepared up through my life, doing internship so that I can become the world's greatest technical service guy. You know, that's what I got going on in my life, man. Is how to cure, you know what I mean? How to do good, do positive things, you know what I mean? It's like just because it's National Earl Day, it's easy to make fun of that or something mean. Or like it's easy to shit on Earl, you know what I mean? 'Cause you don't even know Earl. It's like what the fuck, and then a day, you know what I mean? No reason, you know. But on the other hand, it's like, why can't you just bless? You know what I mean? Why can't you just bless Earl? It's so I hope y'all get in that positive space through the day. You know what I mean? Learn how to be about the blessing. You know, even if there's lesson in the blessing. You know what I mean? You don't have to shit on people. You know, it's easy to do that or to try to do that. You know what I mean? I'll tell you what. If people are having trouble making money walking 2.5 miles an hour, it's gonna be harder making money trying to shit on people because you're moving about zero to do that. I saw this article about Trump and his account blocking tweets from people talking shit. And gets me thinking, you know what I mean? Well, mostly it's like, if I got me thinking, Twitter's like a hierarchical thing, isn't it? Like, wouldn't I be able to delete the account, recreate the account, have the initial access to the account as a verified account, and then be able to only specifically follow specific individuals who I choose to follow, which I would appreciate to see in my feed? Oh, my battery's dying on my phone here. Um, but yeah, I thought I lost the screen. But the point is here, you know, that's why you don't follow crazy people on Twitter, man. I'll tell you how Twitter works. It's going to advertise to you people talking about the same words that you're talking about. It's going to put people on the same topic as you. And if you want to see that shit that people are saying, you hit that follow button. and they'll keep putting those words into your timeline. That's how Twitter works. You find people talking shit. Maybe they just know more than you. Maybe they're the opposition and they're trying to tell you the what for because you have a different mindset belief. Even though you're both on the same topic, you're on the same conference room call, but you're from a totally different fucking company, man. And you just gotta realize that shit sometimes. So that's what I think. You know what I mean? Um, but in the grand scheme of it all, you can always follow me on Twitter. I'm out there saying some crazy stuff in less than 144 characters sometimes. But if you really want to hear, whatever words are straight from the goat's mouth, you know what I mean? You always sit back and listen here, you know what I mean? I got nothing else going on, but enough time to say I got about 30 minutes every day that I can spend 9 hours making sure that I get this thing out there. So, every day is a new day. I hope y'all have a great day. I'm gonna go through my day and have a great day. And, just hope y'all have a great day.